Hello and welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. The PM has addressed Labor MPs as the federal government prepares to hand down its third budget. The financial blueprint will be released tomorrow, promising extra cost of living help and more spending on Medicare and housing. It'll also forecast inflation will ease sooner than previously expected. Anthony Albanese has told his party room the budget is about investing in our nation's future.
In jobs, in skills, in infrastructure, in housing, in social care, be it health or education. And that's what Labor governments always do. Deal with the urgent necessities, but always with our eye on a better future.
While Shadow Finance Minister Jane Hume says the government needs to address discrepancies.
Is it because unemployment is going to increase, or is it because consumer sentiment is going to be so poor because of the economic outlook? Quite frankly, none of those sound like good news, but it's up to the Treasurer to explain why his inflation forecasts are so much more optimistic than the independent RBA.
The federal opposition wants more money spent on Border Force in the wake of another suspected asylum seeker boat arrival. 4 people from Vietnam were picked up Friday off the coast of Broome. They're the third group to arrive illegally in the past week. Shadow Immigration Minister Dan Tehan says the government must act.
They need to be out reassuring people that they've got this under control, that there'll be more money for the Australian Border Force, that they'll be making sure that they are doing everything they can to understand what is happening here, because it does look like they're losing control of our border.
A small plane managed a safe landing after circling Newcastle Airport for close to 4 hours with broken landing gear. The pilot circled for hours to burn through fuel before making a textbook wheels-up landing. No one, fortunately, was injured. Now, a South Australian man caught up with drugs in Bali has had his charges upgraded. Police say that Troy Smith was found with more than 3 kilos of methamphetamine while on holiday. He's accused of drug trafficking, which carries a sentence of life behind bars. And social media platform X is no longer required to hide vision of a Sydney stabbing after a federal court judge ruled against a further extension of a takedown order. Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and in rugby, Sam Cane has stood down as captain of the All Blacks after accepting a 3-year deal to play in Japan. And Rory McIlroy has fired 17 under to win the Wells Fargo Championship. Aussie Jason Day finished tied for 4th, 11 shots back. In entertainment news now, and Travis Kelce has been spotted dancing to Taylor Swift's 87th Eras tour. Her NFL boyfriend in Paris, along with Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper. Now, as she prepares to be a parent of her own with Justin Bieber, Hailey Bieber shared a pretty touching post calling her mum and grandmother her biggest inspirations on Mother's Day. And Rihanna and partner A$AP Rocky have celebrated their son's birthday. That was ahead of Mother's Day in the US. The family heading to an interactive art museum in New York. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.